Hey, it's great to see you. I want to talk to you about what's happening this weekend at St. Bethlehem United Methodist Church. In our traditional worship service, we're looking at the story of the Good Shepherd, where Jesus says, I am the Good Shepherd. And not just that I am the Good Shepherd, but my sheep know my voice. So we're going to look at a lesson from the Good Shepherd. And we're going to center in on hearing the voice of Jesus. How do we hear the voice of God in our lives? Well, we're going to kind of examine that story, but then we're going to zero in on a unique way that United Methodists approach this question. We'll share that with you Sunday. I can't wait to do that. In that worship service, we're going to sing Breathe on Me, Breath of God. And then we're going to sing I Am Thine, O Lord. Breathe on me, breath of God. Let me hear. Let me know how to recognize God in my world. It's going to be a great day. In the Exploring Life for Christ, Exploring Life in Christ service, we're going to start Mark chapter 1, verse 1. Now, the last 2 weeks, this is a biblical studies experience. The last 2 Sundays, we've done some background information. We looked at life in the first century culture of the Roman Empire as it applies in Jerusalem and Israel. And then we looked at scriptural interpretation and translations. And this week we begin in the actual text. Now, one of the things that we will do, based on what we've already learned, we're going to apply that to chapter 1, verse 1. And we will be able to see that anybody in Jesus' day, in the audience that Mark is writing to, anyone hearing that story, when they heard that very first verse, they knew that this Jesus is in trouble. This is not going to work out well. He is going to be killed. Rome's going to crucify him on a cross. We know that just by what is said in chapter 1, verse 1. And that builds upon what we've looked at the past 2 weeks. Can't wait to share all that with you. We'll see you Sunday. You know, I got this friend. And we all have friends like this. They just talk and talk and talk. I know you're thinking about me.
No, I don't have any friends like
that. Oh, good. I'm not your friend? Anyway, this friend of mine just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. And finally, I convinced my friend to go to a support group to help him. It's called On and On, Anon. On and on and on. Yeah, that's it. On and on. Hey, we'll see you Sunday. On and on and on. Yeah, and on. Should have been on and on and on and on.
Well, you can start one.
I'll start one.
Yes.